Well, we all know that we are living in times unlike any other right now. Of course, we've seen many sporting events get canceled, and now the International Olympic Committee announced that they are officially postponing the 2020 Tokyo Olympics due to the coronavirus pandemic. Right now, we are on the phone with Maggie Malone, a Texas A&M graduate who is in pursuit of qualifying for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She is also the niece of legendary East Texas baseball coach Aggie Malone and an Olympian herself, as she competed in the 2016 Rio Olympics on Team USA as a javelin thrower. Maggie, we've all been facing a lot of drastic changes happening in our everyday lives. For someone who has that Olympic experience already, what has your training been like during this time period of uncertainty?
Since all of this has happened, we've been training from basements. I'm currently at my boyfriend's parents' house, just training outside in their front lawn. So really, we just have had limited resources across the board, and talking to a ton of different athletes across the country, we're in the same boat. I'm just lucky I'm in the South and it's warm enough that I can even be outside. A lot of people in the North don't have that freedom right now and are really, truly just training from their apartments.
Clearly a lot of hard work, dedication, and I'm sure blood, sweat, and tears have been put into the process of trying to qualify for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. How do you put into words what postponing this means to the athletes that have been in pursuit of this for so long?
Yeah, great question. This is a huge deal. I mean, this has never happened in the history of the Olympics. They've never actually postponed an Olympics. They've only canceled it due to war. So the fact that they've moved the Olympics back a year is a huge deal. But for an elite athlete, we just have to keep the mindset that we're still going to grind. We're still going to do whatever we can in our power to get there. The focus doesn't change. The path just changes.
Tough position for everyone to be in here, but why do you think this is the right decision?
I think this was the best decision that they could have made. I think that the International Olympic Committee, I wish that they would have made this decision earlier just to keep people safe. There's a major social responsibility that we have to band together with the world in removing this virus. We have a real fighting chance of working together, of staying home and protecting not only ourselves, but protecting the people in our communities. And so I think that's the mindset moving forward. We want to remove this virus. We want to be, like I said, banded together with everybody else in the world. And I'm happy that they decided to make this decision. I think that moving forward, this is going to be the safest thing that they could have done for the athletes.
We mentioned earlier that you competed on Team USA in the 2016 Rio Olympics. For people who aren't really familiar with the kind of training it takes to be an Olympian, can you take us through what your journey has been like in preparing for the biggest stage in all of sports?
In 16, it was a little bit different because I was at Texas A&M and I was under the leadership of our NCAA coaches there at A&M. And just the training that went into that. I mean, so much mental toughness, mental training, so much physical training to be paired with. But in 2020, I really did change everything. I mean, I dropped my entire life in Texas, moved to Alabama, and dedicated everything, all my financial resources, all of my, physical reserves, everything. Yes, it's a major sacrifice, but being able to call yourself an Olympian and being hopefully on that podium one day, it's worth it in the end.
Maggie, real quick, I know that legendary East Texas baseball coach Aggie Malone is your uncle who just passed away on Friday. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. What are some of your fondest memories of him?
Oh, Uncle Andy, my dad always said he was the golden boy. One of my fondest memories of him is just coming to Thanksgiving. We'd always play baseball in the back or football in the back, and he was always the one to cut the turkey also, so him giving the blessing is something that I just will always remember.
Well, Maggie, thank you for your time. Always good to talk to another Aggie and, of course, a good friend. Thanks, Maggie.
Yeah, absolutely.